Hey guys, so here's the inside of this second floppy drive. This is a lot worse. Rust is pretty bad. Here's the top shielding. The top looks fine, but oh boy. Had to tear out the RF shielding. That was bad. All of the RF shielding is out of the case now. So I need to be cleaned pile is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty rough overall. I mean, this part here, this looks pretty good overall to start with, but right now it's not so good. I mean, the screws are pretty bad. I mean, I'm struggling to unscrew screws. This is just... The thing is, the motherboard of these things, the logic boards or whatever you want to call it, they look completely fine. If I can wish this out of here. I'll get back to you guys after I get this board out. Alright, got all the cables unhooked here. Let's see if it will just kind of wiggle out for me. There we go. There it is. I mean, ooh, that's pretty it's just that connector so far. I mean, otherwise, I mean, the corner is pretty bad. That needs to be cleaned. Yeah. But it's mostly just the metal. Otherwise, it looks clean. There's no, like, green corrosion, you know. So, ooh, okay, yeah. This gotta go. I made a makeshift one of these. It's really easy. You just fold a piece of paper into this. You cut like a notch like this on both sides. You cut this out and you cut the little part out here for this. And then you can make one out of paper. And it does all the same. Yeah, she's rough on the inside. I mean, the other one was definitely a lot worse. I mean, oh crap, the heads froze. Guys, the head's frozen. Yeah, last time I worked on one of these, which was the other one actually, I had to get the heads unfrozen because they were frozen solid. I mean, they were bad. Ugh. Jeez. Thing's rough. Should be real quick here to reach a little metal bit here. Oh boy. Yeah, I might have to take a wire brush to this thing. Before you start yelling at me, do you not see this? Like, come on. Oh boy. So the other one was still working, but this one is... Holy shit. She is frozen. Working her a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to put some WD-40 silicone. I know most people say, oh, don't lubricate the rails. Don't lubricate the rails. Do it with WD-40 silicone. It's worked for me every time. Just safely. I mean, it hasn't screwed anything up, so, yeah, I mean, alright, let's see here. Okay. This is pretty rough. Yeah. So, I'll have to work on the mechanism here to get it unfrozen. But, yeah, she's bad. I'll have to take off the bottom, too. There's going to be another full teardown like the other one. I was hoping I wouldn't have to go as deep, but it's proving wrong to me that I'd have to go this deep. So, I will see you guys after I get this bottom off. Alright, after getting the outer casing off, here's the casing itself. Yeah, just walk out here. Yeah, that gets the job done, right? It's in the garage because, well, Number 1, it stinks. Number 2, it's dirty. I need a new fuse. Yeah. There's a lot of things wrong with this thing. We should be able to get it working. I mean, the heads are still bad. So, I'll have to see if I can unfreeze. Yeah. So, I'll have to take off this metal chassis here. Yeah, and the motherboard underneath this. The board right under here, I'm really worried about. Hopefully it's okay. But, yeah, the corrosion on the metal isn't as bad. But it's still, the motors are definitely worse. Because last time, I could get these to free up. So, I'll have to get this metal chassis off, and I will cut to that. Alright, I got the metal plating off. That was a whole journey in itself, and, oh boy, this one might not be savable. I'll have to use some isopropyl and see how well it'll clean up. But so far, yeah. I don't think she's gonna be okay. I mean, oh my god, no. Oh. Hey, it freed up. Okay. Okay. Spindle motor's freed up. The spindle, at least. Hey, we got something going. Oh god, that's frozen solid. Uh-oh. Not the most humane way to do it. But it has to be done. It has to be done, guys. Alright, there we go. Alright. Yeah, she's tight, but yeah. She's rough, but I think it'll be okay. Here's the stepper motor, if anyone's wondering. The stepper motor is the motor I'm worried about. If any of this is dead. I mean, if, long story short, it doesn't work, I'll have to I'll probably save the mother. I'll save whatever I can out of it. But if it can't be saved, it can't be saved. You know? So, yeah. These screws are really real pain in the ass, as you can tell by that snap right there. Oh, man. This is just bad, man. Oh, no. Guys, it's not popping out. Missing a screw. Just a screw. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll have to see how well it cleans up. I will cut to when it is all cleaned up. Here is the board after a light cleaning. It actually cleaned up really nicely. I think it's savable if the stepper motor works. Yeah, this motor's fine. This one here that controls the spindle, it's fine. The one that I'm worried about is the stepper motor, as I said before in the last clip. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can free up either of those, because if I can't even free up the heads, it's not worth trying to save. Because if the heads are freed, and as long as these two rollers here work with my pinky, you see those two rollers, if those work, I'm in good shape. So I'm gonna get the logic board back, and I'll cut to if I can get it working or not. And yeah, yeah. All right. So, believe it or not, the heads are free. I'm still gonna use WD-40 silicone, but there is hope for our floppy drive friend here. Now, yeah, there we go. It's bad, but I think it will work. So I am going to get this mostly buttoned up here. I'm going to put back on the metal case. I would take that tape off, but, well, it's basically welded to the case. So that's going to stay. Yes, I did take the cable off, if you're wondering. Yes. I'm going to get it mostly buttoned up to the point where I can at least power it on and make sure it works and stuff. So I will probably cut to that unless I run into issues or run into something that maybe is interesting. But overall, this drive is not as bad as the other one with this white corrosion here. Because that was horrible on the other one. It was everywhere. It was all up in the mechanisms. It was bad. Yeah. Now, of course, yes. I'm not deep cleaning these because I don't have an ultrasonic cleaner. I know I don't need one, but to clean something like this, but still, I don't feel like putting that much time. And either way, I have two perfectly working other floppy drives, so I'm not worried too badly. If you want to see the head there, clean that up with some isopropyl. So yeah, I will cut to whenever I have this buttoned up or run into issues. This video, we will be testing out the power supply with the weird-ass fuse that has moisture in it. So, yeah, we'll get that started in a few minutes, or seconds for you. Well, before I button it up, I'd like to note all of this corrosion. This is basically what the entirety of the other inside of the drive looked like. So yeah, that one, I don't know how it works. So this one is better shape, I'd say. I mean, for floppy drive standards, this is horrible. But if we can get it working, all I'm saying, if we can get it working, and we get the GS motherboard working, yes, it's been dusted. Yeah, maybe, just maybe I can have two Apple II GSs. Not with an WIM chip being dead on my other one. So, yeah. Alright, now I need to actually cut back to whatever. Basically fixing this thing back up. Alright, here it is all put back together to where I can test it. This is really the moment of truth. Did all that work be for nothing? So, I got a disc in there. Yes, it's still pooping out corrosion. My favorite. My favorite dessert, corrosion. Yeah. Sorry, but, moment of the truth, I mean, does it work? Give it a minute. Oh. Oh my. It works. It works. Holy crap, the free floppy drive works. Delayed. This, holy crap, I can't believe. Well, let's do it again. PR number 6. There it is. I don't know. This disc was outside all night, so I think I have to format this. Let me double check here. Yeah, I think the disc is dead. Oh well. I mean, I can just reformat it. There we go. It fully works. Holy crap. I am shocked. You guys saw how bad this drive is. Like, look at it. It's horrible. But it lives to see another day. Well, that is episode 1 of the free GS. Repairing the floppy drive. Wow. Yeah, it's still... Yeah, I'm not going to use these drives that often because I have nicer ones over there. So, yeah. Well, we're halfway there. Well, I lied about testing the power supply, but I'll do that in the next episode. Hey guys, so now we are finally testing the power supply. We will see if it will blow up or not. Fingers crossed it doesn't. Alright, here we go. Flipping the switch on the power strip. Okay, nothing's happened yet. That's good. I heard the little, you know when you turn on these power supplies, it does that little high-pitched noise? And I heard that. Seems to be okay. No caps are going or anything. So, let's see. And I heard it power down. I think it works. Holy crap. I'm actually shocked. Here's the floppy drive. Here's the rest of the case. I am bleeding because I cut myself on the case of the power supply. So, well, I'll be back in a minute or two. Cleaning the rest of this up. Yeah, she's dirty. I mean, that's probably the worst offender right there. Or the fast RAM. We'll see. Alright, it's a few days later now, since I last recorded that last clip of testing the power supply. I forgot to record testing the motherboard. As you expect. Hey, why isn't it in the computer? Well, not the greatest thing happened. I turned it on, and then I noticed electrolytics leaking from from that capacitor. So then, I immediately shut it off, but I did have it post, so I know the CPU's doing instructions. I know the RAM isn't bad, and I know the ROM is good. So, the main thing to be worried about on this thing is fine. Because a few capacitors went. One here, one there. You can see the electrolytics leaking. That one, or it's the other 50 volt one, or 50 microfarad. And then a bunch of these 16 volts. One of them over here went. One of those capacitors. Thankfully, none of the big ones went, and none of them in the GS power supply. Because I was able to take off the SLP on front of it. They used paint marker, so yeah, so if I want it to be all matching, I have to like retro bright it or let it sit in the sun. I don't have the space, or it's also not the time of year to retro bright, so I'll have to do that some other time. But yeah, that's where I am at for now. I will be getting new capacitors for this either today or tomorrow. But today's the day before Thanksgiving, so I'll be busy. But yeah, so it's an update on the motherboard. Well, I should probably address a few things before I finish off this first video. After testing the floppy drive, I was going to just have this as that cut and then have a part 2. But then I was like, screw it. I'll just put it all into one video. So that power supply, me testing it, is before I even tested the floppy drives. Or the floppy drive. So, a little context behind that. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for the next video of me testing this motherboard with new capacitors. And I will hopefully see you guys later. Bye.